Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter. We are about to head to our flight in order to get to the capital and see what the army will request of us. Because I don't think, at least I don't remember that they gave us the details of that mission, but it's probably something very important, so we're definitely gonna do that. So have one more check on the board. Everything's done. Nothing to report. Perfect. Yeah, so I guess there's only one thing left to do, and then to see if we can catch our flight. And who knows, maybe we see the guy that last time with the artifact, if he's coming with us as well. Hey, welcome. You're the party of bracers bound for Grancel, right? Yeah, that's us. Cecilia sent over the fare payment already. You guys ready to check in? Just like last time, it will probably be best if we stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you certain we're done here inside? No, we're done. Definitely done. Alright. I'll contact the guild and let them know to send the rest of your party. Damn, it almost sounds like, yes, we'll tell them to send the rest of your luggage. Estelle's group checked in and waited for the next passenger ship. Here we go. Again on the Airliner Cecilia. As always, time to do our rounds. Hey sis, I don't want to sit here. Let's go outside. I'll be good, I promise. I said no. The last time you said that you climbed the railing on the deck, didn't you know? You're saying staying put right here, no matter what. Just you wait, Arce. Your lovely white frame will be mine in this camera. I've got a deal to make with Ambassador of Calvert, and this is the big one. I hope it goes well. Ah, next is the seat of Her Majesty herself, Grancel, the City of Beauty. It makes my heart rejoice to see it again, but it also brings to mind that recent coup. Something like that must never happen again. Nope, but what comes next might be worse. Ooh, it's holding a concert for Shura. If you need to shop in the capital, really the only stop you need to make is the adult department store. Sure, it isn't as big as Bose Market, but their merchandise is the best in the kingdom. Well, that was last time, because it was the last chapter. Now it's almost half great. Probably. Ah, if I had the time and mirror, I'd love to stop in and shop till I drop. You've seen that passenger playing the lute, right? It isn't just his music that's unique, his singing and the way he talks is as well. How do I put it? I feel like he loves himself. Like, a lot. I guess he's the textbook definition of narcissism, isn't he? Definitely is. Ah, Estelle, my fair rose. Welcome to Olivier's Lenheim's lovely solo recital. Oh, adios, he escapes his chair. Seriously, who let you out of your seat? Just as bracers protect the innocent and military men protect their homes, it is the duty of performers such as I to protect the soul and pathos of the moment. He did apparently beg permission from the steward, Estelle. There's no harm in letting him play. No lasting harm, anyway. Shira, have you no appreciation for the song? You even turned down my invitation to the Elmo Springs a month ago, in the most casual fashion imaginable. And I would drink myself under the table for you. What tragedy. If I actually had time to fool around like that, I'd consider it. Besides, I'd never actually drink you under the table deliberately. I just want someone who can match my pace. And that's all I need from a drinking partner. Olivier? Shira doesn't quite get it. She doesn't realize how crazy her drinking speed is, or how her liver is basically the Gehenna of alcohol. I am sitting right here, you know, Estelle. But if you want to serenade me, my dear Lenheim, you better be ready to keep up with me. Remember, I won't work your liver nearly as hard as I now would. Oh, please, let us never speak of that night again. Ah, the memories alone make my heart quail. I bet they do. Just what the heck? You know, I don't actually want to know. In all honesty, I would love to know what went on that night. For scientific purposes, that's all. Okay, and a little bit curiosity's sake. In truth, Shira and I do not mind sharing a drink with. She may drink endlessly, but at least her face reddens and the liquor begins to tell on her demeanor. But Aina, no matter how much Aina drinks, she remains as sober as a statue. And when she seemingly sober individual pours the libation, one can hardly judge his own intake with any degree of accuracy. Okay, I probably shouldn't encourage Olivier anymore on this train of thought. Would it be a hint that Aina is more than she's letting on? Would she be maybe an android? Because technically I think android cannot get drunk. I did see one episode of Star Wars where the Star Trek, my apologies, the Data got drunk, but I think there's more like a programming error than actually alcohol poisoning. I don't think it's possible. Yeah, let's keep it in mind. It's probably not true, but if something comes up in the 3rd chapter like this, I can say, you know what, I was right. That's why I like the most craziest of theories. Oh, Grancel's up next, isn't it? It is! Yikes, I need to start getting stuff ready to unload when we dock. We've got so much cargo to offload in Grancel. All for the ceremony? I bet it is. Oh, hello, miss. Having a look around in the ship, or just bored? We're above the trade planes at the moment. The weather's fantastic, so why not step out on deck and catch the view? I think I might. Helm, we're a bit high. Can you drop us down slightly? Let's reduce altitude now before we get caught in the air current, please. La-di-la, yes, affirmative. Immediately restoring correct altitude. Ba-da-bam-ba-boom. Yeah, that's a person that really lost his job. I wonder how that is. I wish I could have spent more time in the hot springs. Magazine reporters don't get any breaks. Speed reporting is our lifeblood. And you bet I'll have my latest report written up the instant we hit the dock. Hi Estelle. Scree. Out for a walk, Estelle? You two are just watching the clouds? Something like that. Chloe helped me become friends with Zeke. Right, Zeke? Zeke is friends with anyone who's nice. That's great, Tita. Oh, and Chloe was telling me all about the school festival. You were a knight in the play, right? Well, kinda, yeah. Actually, a lot of people thought I cut a pretty dashing figure as a knight. Wow, neato. I wish I could have seen your act. Well, you can come to the festival next year, Tita. It's open to the public after all. Wait, really? Mom and Dad will be back by then too. I'll ask Grandpa about it as soon as I get home. Well, if we do that, we'll have to get Estelle on stage again next year. You know, I think I'll just leave my thanks. Say, that reminds me, Tita, your mom and dad are out of the country working, right? Yeah, they're helping to establish orbital technology in places that don't have it yet. They've been gone for about 2 years. Wow, that is a long time. I hope they write you letters or something at least. Yeah, once every month. Wrote about you last time, Estelle, and didn't reply? They said to give you their regards. Aw, that's sweet of them. So what kind of people are your parents, Tita? Is your mom like you? I bet she is. Like me? I don't think so. Mom's got a real, let us say, powerful personality, I guess. She and Grandpa kinda end up fighting and wrestling a lot over stuff. Wrestling? Well, she certainly sounds energetic. But they usually get along really well. Dad says their fighting is just the way they express their love. Well, okay. So what's your dad like then? Well, he's not like Mom at all. He's sorta quiet and reliable, I guess. He was a bracer until about 10 years ago. Wait, seriously? Yeah, he told me once that he got hurt doing something and became an engineer afterwards. Mom said he was really famous though. Okay. They sound great. I'd love to meet them when they get back. Yeah, when you do, come over to play and I'll introduce you. I'm curious. He was a bracer 10 years ago until he became an engineer and he was really famous. I need to know the name. Just to remember to see if it pops up anywhere else in the game. Oh, Chloe, you too. Oh, I'd love to. Thank you, Tita. Oh, you can come too, Zeke. I actually thought about writing her a letter myself. I do wonder how she's doing. Oh yeah, Estelle. Do you know why the wind's nice and gentle on deck like this? Isn't it just like that? Oh no! At the speed we're going, the wind should be really strong. We wouldn't be able to hear each other. We get swept up the deck, in fact. Wait, seriously? Ah, but I recall correctly, there is a device aboard the airship that prevents such things. It's a side effect of the flight field that keeps the ship in the air. An orbital flight engine envelopes the ship in a field that counteracts gravity, you see? It also has an anti-inertia effect on anything striking the field, and it includes the particles that make up the wind. Chloe, are you following any of this? I think I understand half of it. But generating a flight field takes a lot of power. You need a really high output orbital engine to create the field at all. Okay, so that's why people always say that it's the engine that determines what an airship can do. Speaking of which, the new engine Professor Russell and everyone developed for the RC is supposed to be incredible, isn't it? Grandpa showed me the spec sheet for it, and its capabilities are way above existing engines. Grandpa and the rest of the team at the Central Factory worked really hard on it. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, Julia would be delighted. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. And I wonder, is that gonna be the Royal Army airship? Or is it gonna be the Royal Family's airship? Because if that's the case, then maybe we can confiscate it, seeing as Chloe is royalty. And the last time I came to the capital, I saw the RC. It's really, really pretty. I wonder if I'll see it again. I can almost guarantee you that. Those earthquake sites were quite a surprise. To be so localized and happening in so many different places like that. I've been around the block a few times, but I've never seen anything like that. Oh right, the Ruin Memorial election is coming up. Oh, it's between Norman, who's promoting tourism, and Portos, who's been promoting the harbor business. I wonder which candidate will get elected. Even if you're not the citizen of Ruin, it's still worth taking note of. Yeah, I'm still hoping they're doing a combined ruling. Or if that one is officially the leader and the other one is like an advisor. So they can get the best of both sides. Because that would be the best. So, about that non-aggression pact that's being signed. I heard that on the day of the signing, no civilians are being allowed into the villa where the ceremony is being held. Not surprising given that it has been that long since that detestable coup. But it would be nice to see the moment it was signed, you know? Maybe they can record it on a picture even a motion picture. I don't think they're there yet in this game, is that? Whoa, so that's the fort? If it really is a ruin, then maybe there's some hidden treasure inside that nobody knows about. Jimmy, you got an artifact. Take your win and go, please. Currently, to your right is the front of the Annenberg Wall. It has a long and storied history which dates back to before the birth of the Liberl Kingdom. According to some theories, it's linked to the ancient Sumerian civilization, but the truth of the matter is unclear. Zin? Oh, Estelle. What is it? Need me for something? Oh, no. Not really. It's just, you kinda look like you were lost in thought. Yes. Just remembering the past a bit is all. With that sunglasses wolf guy, right? Yeah. We last met 6 years ago. At first, it felt like longer, but it hasn't been that long, you know? I guess not. So, the man was your senior at your dojo, right? What kind of martial artist is he anyway? Well, simply put, he's a natural. His reflexes are perfect and his senses for battle is keen. When I knew him, he kept himself in perfect shape, and it looks like that's still true today. And on top of that, he knows how to utilize his ki exactly. In every sense, he's a cut above a normal man. Yeah, his moves, I've never seen anything like that. I think he might even be faster and stronger in some ways than that Lawrence guy, and that's scary. I think you might be right, yeah. When we were students, I admired that strength of his. Envied it even. At least I did until 6 years ago, when he killed our mentor and master of the dojo, Ryuga. What? He killed his own... sorry. I'm getting ahead of it. They both agreed to the fight, mind. Master Ryuga had long been aware of the darkness in Walter's heart. He'd grown drunk on his own power and hungered for still more. Master constantly rebuked him for his actions and reminded him what the proper heart of a martial artist is supposed to be. The living fist of the Taito style, that seeks to perfect oneself through the medium of honorable combat. The living fist, huh? That has a neat ring to it. Ultimately, though, Walter never listened. He relished the power the most aggressive side of Taito style gave him. The aggressive side? Martial arts are used in combat, so no one can deny that they can be used to hurt people as much as to defend them. And while there are many who train for the latter purpose, there are also those who seek to do the former. Those who do eventually become monsters, whose fists exist only to kill. We call this side of the Taito the murderer's fist. The what? In the end, Master Ryuga challenged Walter, as he was prepared to leave the dojo to pursue that path. They fought a duel to the death over it, and Master lost. I was observer for that match. I could do nothing but watch. Zin. Well, that's what happened, and I've been looking for Walter off and on ever since. To think we'd meet here now in Liberl, though. This is the hand of she who dwells above at work. Mark my words. Oh, sorry, Estelle. I didn't mean to chew your head off. Or wait, was it ear? No, you didn't chew anything. Thanks for telling me. But Zin, you're searching for Walter to get revenge, right? No. Like I said, their match was fairly fought. Master knew what could happen when he challenged Walter. There's no revenge to take. Oh, yeah, that's right. But then, why are you looking for him? There is something I want to confirm. Something too? No, I really don't get it. It's kinda embarrassing. Either way, I'm still too inexperienced to find it. I hope I can sharpen myself by helping you. I see, yeah. Well then, I hope you can keep up, Sin. We'll see, Estelle. You're the one with the shorter legs. Yes, such a nice guy, and I think that's what it's all about. He wants to see if the peaceful way, the honorable way, can beat the murderer's fist. I think that's what it's all about. That the teaching that this master had it will always be stronger than any evil intent. I think that's what the end is all about, and I think if we eventually go up against him, we have to pick Zin, and he has to beat him, definitely. Did we miss anybody? Because usually when you go down the stairs, it activates. A direct request from the army, huh? If they call us to the capital, it must be a matter they don't want leaking out under any circumstance. We have the society to worry about too, so we should be on guard for anything. Is that it? No. Oh, this is awkward. Can I talk to everyone once again? Because I do believe it's probably one of our main characters that has to say something. Okay, so this is already no. Oh yeah, speaking of, the story, not my legs. I think I get what's going on between you and Walter, but how does Cecilia fit into all of this? It's not really my place to say. I only say this much. Cecilia was Master Yuga's daughter. Oh, I think you can fill in the rest yourself for now, yeah? She'll probably tell you the full story someday. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, once we get to the capital, I should show my face at the Calvarian embassy. I can't wait too long or Elsa's gonna give me hell. Elsa? That wouldn't be a strict, harsh-looking woman with glasses, would it? You know Elsa Cochran? I've only seen her briefly, really. We were at the landing port and she was in the middle of an argument with the Imperial Ambassador. Ah, yes. She's not what I would call a fan of Erebonia. She's quite confident and intelligent usually, but Erebonia and their nobility tend to make her see red. I can kinda understand that, I guess. There it is. Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Grancel shortly. So please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take to their seats. The only turbulence is when he hits the ground. More earthquakes! And here we are, back in the capital again. Feels pretty good. Guess we better check in with the guild branch first, huh? Yes, we should speak to Elnan and see what the army has in mind for us. I did notice that a certain white ship isn't in port today. The RSA, I believe it was? You're right. That's the royal family's personal cruiser, right? It might be out on a mission or something. If I recall, the RSA should be at Leiston Fortress at the moment. It's being fitted with the new engine Professor Russell and his colleagues had been working on. Oh yeah, Gustav said he'd be flying out to Leiston on the factory airship. Oh, I see. So that awesome ship is being made even more awesome? I seriously can't wait to see that. They're just changing the engine, so I doubt the exterior will change that much. But it'll totally be the world's fastest airship, that's for sure. Well, depending on the technology Ouroboros have, of course. Welcome everyone, and thank you for coming. I've read the reports from Ruin and Zeiss. Good work, truly. You've done well in opposing the society thus far. I doubt the guys we fought would agree. Both the masked man and the guy with sunglasses didn't really seem to take it, or us, seriously. Even knowing that the society is moving is valuable, Estelle. Don't disparage yourself. Your successes should make the Royal Army trust us even further. On that note, why does the army want to see us? I'm guessing it has something to do with the society? Yes, about that. It seems they don't want to discuss it over the phone. An army official will be coming by soon to explain the situation in person. Something that cannot be discussed by phone, they say? What they mean is that they don't not wish to risk any unwelcomed ears listening in on the call. Wait, you can do that? Oh yes, it's quite possible. Telephones are convenient, but with the right equipment, intercepting a conversation signal is not very difficult. We use a scrambling device between branches to prevent interception of the guild business. Unfortunately, the scrambling doesn't work with the army for some reason. Yes, the army uses a different system. All calls between us are thus completely open. Well, that's ducky. Why do I think they want to say something else? It's very ducked up. Why can't the army just share a mixer scrambler thingamajig with us? Well, we are working together, but we're still an international citizen group, and they're a national defense force. As much as your father trusts us, Estelle, I don't think they can give us something so sensitive so easily. Elnan, from the sound of things, you do have some idea what this is all about, yes? I thought you would have called us directly otherwise. Am I being that transparent? I can only hazard a guess really, but I believe it's very likely that this has to do with the signing of the non-aggression pact. The non-aggression pact? I remember hearing something about that. What exactly is going on with that anyway? It is a treaty affecting Liberl, Erbonia, Calvert, proposed by grandmother. In short, it says all countries involved will attempt at all times to solve international dispute without resorting to force. Whoa. So like, it'll end war? Well, no. There's no true enforcement mechanism beyond simply being known as a treaty breaker, but so enforcing it will be really difficult. It should still be something of a deterrent though, and it will hopefully promote more friendly relations between ourselves and others. Okay, I get it. Queen Alicia does it again. She's got a good eye for this kind of thing. It'll be neat if that makes the countries nicer to each other. The pact is being signed in a large ceremony at the Herb Royal Villa next weekend. Dignitaries from all three nations will be attending, and the media is paying close attention. Which is to say, they may as well have painted a sign on the roof on the villa saying, Ouroboros, please attack us. Oh yeah, that could really get ugly. This is going to be quite the task, isn't it? So you just want us to wait here for the army official then? Correct. We do have some time before he's scheduled to arrive, so feel free to... Never mind. there goes your free time for today. Oh, pardon me for a moment. Hello, this is the Grancel Bracer Guild branch. Yes. I see, yes. There certainly is a problem. Just a moment, please. Is that the army on the phone? No, it's a member of the Herb Royal Villa staff. They seem to have a lost child from one of the tourists in their case. Unfortunately, they can't seem to actually locate her parents. Oh, that's awful. Do they want us to help? Just so, Your Highness. They've asked for our aid in locating the child's parents or guardians. There's still some time before our guest from the army is due to arrive. Would you mind taking care of this? Sure, we'd be glad to. You're in, right, Shara? Of course. Let's get over to the villa. Thank you. Hello? Yes? We have a team of braces we can dispatch immediately. And your name, sir? Yes, understood. Well then, our braces will be over as soon as they are able. The lost child is in charge of a butler named Raymond. Once you arrive in the villa, inquire with him. Alright then. Wait a sec. Raymond? Why does that ring a bell? Well, he was the butler there last time. Wasn't he that one butler we found? You know, when we saved Chloe during the coup, he was hiding under our counter. Right, Niall's friend. Ah, good. If you know him, that should make things even easier. Well then, good luck. Please form your party. You may choose 2 other members aside from the mandatory members. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay.
I am gonna switch to our dear old Zin and Chloe, I think, just to mix it up and everything, because this is Chloe's home base. we'll probably get a little bit more text out of her in this region, and a little bit goes that with Zin, of course, as well. But there are 2 pieces of equipment I might want to take off Olivier. And we might consider taking a few quartz out of there as well, because the 2 slot ones he has, I just will give it to Chloe, maybe? At least that's what I'm thinking, so it doesn't hurt to switch it up a little bit. Okay, eventually we want every character to have their own set of quartz, and we only need to update it everywhere that we go. Maybe I will keep the quartz of Olivier in his pocket. Let's see. He doesn't have anything special, so he can keep his quartz. She is Petrify. I might get rid of Petrify. I might give that to one of our own members. Unless it's sold at the store, of course. But... oh yeah, I gave her 2 long barrels. Why? Because I could. She can keep that. The buzzer, I think that might be a really nice one to give to Chloe as a magic user. Because it enhances attack power of magic, plus your defense, and prevents faint asleep, so it's pretty decent. And the gladiator headband, we might be able to give this to Zin. Because he's a physical user, and I think he has an area CP attack, well, as craft. So that might be useful to have on him as well. So, let's get rid of these 2. The rest you can keep for now. Alright. So that should be it, because I'm sorry, I'm gonna remove this. I like Petrify too much. I want one person to have it at least. Oh hey guys, anything can help with? I'd be more than happy to help. Right.
Together now.
Right. And that's also the other reason why I want to switch up the parties a little bit is I don't know how quickly they catch up to us. I know that for people at a lower level they gain more experience until they catch up with the rest. But still, I don't want people to lag behind too much. And by putting them in the party, we have to update their quartz as well. So I think that's basically a win-win situation. The one thing I do want to try and do, at least in this region, is open up everyone's slot. Because we're in chapter 3 and I haven't done that yet. It's a bit late. So yeah, once we're a bit more accustomed to the area, we definitely should try to open those all up. A dangerous monster, the Chronocider, can be seen at the Herb Scenic Route. That's towards the villa, so we'll take that along the way. Let's see, monster possesses extremely thick skin and dizzying attacks, respond with arts. Alright. Grancel Sewers, the Mad Tree, weak to fire arts and blood-sucking attacks. Okay, that's good to know. So we need to prepare for that. But before we go, I want to get to the armory and maybe Orb Station. Good. There is a chance that we don't have enough money, but I want to see. Yeah, I think I can no longer avoid it, because it's 33 attack power. I'm sorry, Estelle, but the length of your pole is gonna get shortened, sadly. Heavy Cestus, that's the one he's wearing at the moment. Okay, that's nice. Ooh, is Kevin coming along in this chapter? And I do remember, I can't remember why the Dyna's Edge is here, because technically Agate could be here as well. Same suit. This is what we're wearing. This is the new one. 393. Yeah, I think we need all 4 on that. Anstragas. Yeah, we definitely want those. What else do we have here that might be interesting? Just very basic ones. Yeah, I want combination accessories. We're getting so much more of those, so these are just like filler materials. New might be something we get in this area. Maybe that's why it's here. Let's have one of these for our inventory. Alright. And what do we have here? HP 3, just like I thought. Very expensive though. Defense 3, poison newt. Ooh, freeze. Might be interesting. But they might melt us. Action 3, cost 2, EP cut 3. Hella expensive, but very useful, I bet. At least in my head. And we can now just buy Confuse. Alright. So it's definitely a lot for us to play around with. But again, like you can already imagine, we have a decent amount of Sepith. We definitely have. But to upgrade everything, we need so much more. So I think the main thing we need to focus on is opening up the basic slots of Zin and Chloe. I think Chloe is there and Zin isn't because he's totally new. And then filling them up with at least level 2s of everything so that they have their basic abilities. And from that moment, we just upgrade everything to the best one we can afford from here. And hopefully along the way, we get some more quartz, some different things with it. And I still haven't checked out what the haze was. Can't remember. Heal, I know, that was the healing one that Chloe was already wearing. But that quartz had also had haze. And something tells me that's like a speed thing or something, but I can't remember. Like I said, we'll figure it out. Alright. So, how's it with the slot department? Yeah, see, he has the basics one open. And he has nothing. Damn, all of his are really cheap. Does it mean that it's all very specific? And yeah, he's a little bit like Tita. Very chaotic build. Easiest said, of course. Might as well. And at least he is done, and he has the advantage over everyone else's. Just like Chloe. Does make you wonder, doesn't it? Because this will give us more EP, more castability, more power in that regard. But it also means that we cannot get the upgraded quartz. I have to think this over between the episode, I think. Alright, so what do we have? We have a quest at the villa to find the girl's parents. It seems very basic, but we can definitely do that. But on the other hand, what we need to do is do an entire round of all the people in Grancel and see how their day is and see if we can get some other quests opening up along the way. So what we're gonna do next time is talk to everyone in Grancel, and we have time left. We're gonna kill the 2 monsters that we have quests for, the one on the road to the Herb Villa and the other one in the sewer. And of course, between the episode itself, I will have to equip the equipment on these people and maybe determine what kind of quartz we want with Zin and for Chloe at this time, and see how far we can build them up to be decent members of our team. But like I said, that's all for next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.